Hi, welcome back to my channel. I have another topic that I think can help us all, right? And as it's well known that I'm preaching to the choir, I'm preaching to myself when I talk in these videos. But I think this is something that can help you and add to your life. Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I got some keys I think that can help you in life, and the topic I want to bring to your attention today is, girl, you have got to get your mojo back. I mean, all the way back. I mean, so much further back into your life and into your present than you have ever had it before in the past. And you know what? I feel like if you're listening to this video, you lost your mojo. And you know why? Because I'm right here with you. I am in this realization phase in my life, deep breath, realization phase in my life that, you know what? I let myself go. I did. And I'm getting myself back. And not let myself go in like a bad way, but I feel like there's so many good things coming into my life emotionally that are so freeing and making me so much of a better person that I realize I'm not where I used to be, I'm better. But there's some things that I did let go of that were good traits, good actions to have in my life. And I just want to bring that to your attention too, because I know I'm not the only one. Obviously, you know, we had 2020, 2021, we're in 2022 now, and things have happened over those last 2 years to make a lot of people lose where they were. And if I'm being all the way 100, I was losing myself before 2020 ever happened. Let's keep it a buck around here. But I'm getting myself back. I'm getting things back in order. And I'm getting better. I'm getting better, literally. So anyways, I got some keys for you. And hopefully you enjoyed this video. In order for you to get your mojo back, you have to let go of what has let you go. Let go of what made you lose your mojo. What I mean by that is kind of like release what has released you. And let's say we're talking about, you know, exes or a current boyfriend or a current girlfriend. There's so many people in our lives that do not really truly appreciate us. They will never truly understand us, but they want to use us for their self-gratification. They want to use us so they can feel better about themselves. But that's not really the right way to treat somebody. And I guarantee you, if you've dealt with that, you lost your mojo. You lost who you were because you were busy trying to please them. And I, in my 2017, 2018, 2019, I was dealing with trying to please other people. Not to the point where I'm going to, you know, I don't want to say lose myself to where I only cared about what they think, but please other people as in, I'm trying to do this, X, Y, and Z, so I can get further in my life at work, so I can compete with others. And when I was trying to compete with others, I was losing myself in the process. And I didn't realize that until I really had to realize that. Really 2021 showed me how far I have come positively and for the negative as well. So I realized I had to release those expectations that others put on myself, and I had to do Precious. It's your girl, mind your business, IE, but I had to do Precious. Precious is my real name. I had to do Precious, and I had to let go of those shackles that people placed on me because they thought I was cookie cutter. Ain't nothing about me cutting the cookies. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm making the cookies. I'm not cutting them. I'm not a cookie cutter shape. I'm not like everybody else, and I'm not trying to be. I'm really, really not. And I should not have let anyone hold me to that cookie cutter like mindset, because I never fit in there. I never was trying to be that. But I realized I let people get into my ear, into my head, and it made me be like, well, if they did it that way, if they were successful that way, let me follow them. You can't be a follower. Sometimes you got to make your own path. And sometimes you got to make your own way. You really, really do. And sometimes when you make your own way, your own path, it's going to take you longer to get to where you need to be. But guess what? It's not about how you, it's not about the time that it took you to get to where you need to be. It's about you completing it. You completing that task, completing that race, and you still having your full self intact mentally and emotionally and physically and spiritually when you finally won that race. And in my mindset, life is a continual race, but there are certain milestones that you can reach and you can be happy about it. You can be proud about it, right? So let go of whatever made you lose yourself, trying to meet someone else's expectations, trying to be who you are not just to make someone else happy, just to succeed in this world. You gotta do you, right? And don't lose yourself trying to be someone else. I feel like I can cry right now, but I'm not. Whew. Okay, all right. Second key, you've got to reconnect with yourself. And I'm telling you, it's not going to be easy. It's just not. But if you don't, you are going to lose yourself. You really, really are. I'm not going to cry. Because going through, this topic makes you go through emotions of thinking about things that you did or didn't do. But you know what? You're still standing. You're still here. You didn't lose yourself. And you're connecting with yourself. And that is a feat in itself when you can realize where you went wrong. I always call it jumping over drama and landing on your feet. When you can land on your feet and realize, where you went wrong, the wrong direction, the wrong people you decided to be with, but you made it out on the other side. And when you can make it out on the other side, you won. You won. So don't lose yourself. Do reconnect with yourself, and then that means meditation, talking to God, talking to people that you trust. Then do it. So for me, I don't trust a lot of people. I don't feel like a lot of people are trustworthy. But if you are anything like me, you have to find something that you can put your trust into. Because if you don't, it's hard to have a life without strong relationships. And I will tell you, you can have strong relationships and still fall out with people. But you have to be a consistent forgiver. And you have to be a consistent forgetter in order to maintain those relationships. And I learned that 2020, 2019, 2021 as well. So these years weren't for nothing. They weren't. Like I said, you can make it out on the other side. You really have one. So for me, I had to reconnect with myself. I had to have some hard conversations with myself and realize where I let myself go at, where I did something wrong and I had to suffer the consequences, but I'm smarter because of it. And sometimes doing some dumb stuff will make you smarter on the other side, and you realize to never do that again, or to never let someone use you that way again. That's okay. That's okay if you went through that, because you learned. And that wasn't an L. It really wasn't. That was a dub. That was a dub. And it's okay. It's okay. My final key is you have to do things with yourself in order to reconnect. Whatever you did to disconnect yourself to where you lost your mojo, do the opposite of that. So like for me, what I realized was I didn't realize it while I was going through it, but when I look back, I'm like, ooh, girl. So for me, I gained some weight, even though I don't think I'm a fatty but baddie, but you know, I kind of feel like it. And before I lost my mojo, I was a consistent person who I worked out about 3-4 times a week. I wouldn't say I ate all the way healthy, but it didn't matter what I ate because I was working out so well. And then I decided I wanted to gain weight because I was very petite, right? And so I decided I'm not going to work out. I'm just going to eat a whole bunch of rice. And I did. And it worked out for the good because I got a thicker type body, which I really, really do like, right? Which, you know, obviously gets a lot of people's attention too, but sometimes it can get the wrong attention. But anyways. And so I didn't realize I was gaining weight that I didn't want to gain, right? At the same time as I wanted to gain weight, which is a catch-22, right? I wasn't monitoring it the way that I should have monitored, even though my degrees are in nutrition science. That lets you know you can lose your mojo and still be smart. You can be the expert on something and still lose it, period. So anyways, so when I look back over that time, I was also trying to meet other people's expectations, not just in my physical, but in my professional. And while I was gaining weight, losing myself physically, it just never dawned on me because I was so pressed and so focused on something else. So when I fast forward to now, I realized the error in my ways. I decided I'm going to make a change. A solid change. And it's not like I look ugly, like I'm still a baddie, right? And it's I gained the weight that I wanted to gain, but it's not, I don't look the way that I looked 5 years ago. But at the same time, I really would never want to go back to being that petite ever again. But now I gotta make sure I shape it and make sure I look the way I want to look, with the right frame, the right stomach, waistline, so that I can feel 100% secure in myself. I know I look good, but I'm not always secure in myself. And I feel like sometimes you're not always secure because people can make you feel insecure about yourself. Because people want you to be perfect. People look at the way you carry yourself, how you live your life, and they expect you to have a perfect body. But mind you, they're not perfect. They have their own demons and their own things that they deal with, but they still want to place their insecurity on you. And they can kick rocks with open-toe shoes, if you ask me. I'm getting that together now in my mind. Like, you can literally go kick rocks. Anyways, so for me, I decided I needed to drink more water. I do drink water every day, but I had to eat less. I am a snacker. Specifically, I like salty snacks. I like pretzels, which are good for you. I like cheeses, but I also like sweets too, so I love ice cream. I love candy. I like to chew on candies, like Runts, stuff like that. But sugar is, to me, the baseline of causing diseases in your life. That glucose causes mucus in your lining. It can clog your arteries. Same thing as too much salt. And I know with my nutrition science background, that's not the way you want to live your life. If I want to look like this forever, when I'm in my casket, I can't keep going down the road I'm going down just to get thicker, right? So I decided I'm going to drink more water. So I started drinking like making my own drinks. So I love fruit. That's something sweet that helps me curb my sweet, like, cravings basically. So I cut up fruit. So I cut up like pineapple, strawberries, watermelon, honeydew melon, cantaloupe, and I put that in like a glass. I can show you because I kind of have it here. I drunk the water, but I put it like in a glass container, a glass jar, and then I just fill it up with water. And then I make like 5 of these on a Sunday, and I carry one with me every day at work, on top of having another jug of water that I do drink throughout the day. And I'm telling you, it's the fiber in the fruit that actually have been curbing my appetite. And I wasn't even thinking like, oh, drinking fruit water helps curb your appetite, but it does. And I realized I started eating lunch later and later. Therefore, I'm not grazing so much throughout the day because I'm not hungry. I'm not triggered to be eating or to eat something salty or sweet. And I also realized I'm eating lunch 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Some days before I would drink the fruit water, I'd be ready to eat lunch 10:25 a.m. But I realized doing that, my pants are fitting looser. My stomach, I can suck it in tighter because we got to suck in our bellies around here. And I'm doing my thug dizzle, you know, and I'm also conscious about working out. It's not just, you know, the diet, but you do got to be physically active. You do got to bust a sweat, and I've been doing that. I'm just consistent about it, and therefore I'm reconnecting with myself. I'm getting my mojo back. I'm doing the things before I disconnected from who I really was. And I know I will get back to where I need to be, if not that, but better. Like I said, I would never want to be like a super petite person again, because I like to have my shape, but let me slim down. Slim thick with your cute ass, period, okay? So anyways, I want to say that this video is obviously about getting your mojo back, but it's about getting 1% better every day. And if that means cussing less, if that means praying to Jesus Christ, if that means meditating, if that means writing down your thoughts so you don't cuss somebody out when they talk about you, if that means doing a push-up, doing 10, doing sit-ups, that means removing yourself from a negative environment consistently so you can keep peace in your life, then do it, because you're getting 1% better, period. So I hope that this video enhanced how you felt about yourself, showed you how you may have fell off, but let you know that you can get back up. You can get back up. Emotional for me, but I need to cry tears. I'm not a truly emotional person. But I am about myself. I'm about me. And if I need to cry tears so I can move on to the next direction and next field, I'm going to do that. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this topic, and let me know how you feel about it.